Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Honorable mention, Big West. So with Lee sticking with 3 and white, Hayden Gray. The rest of the defense in that diamond look for Russ Turner. K-pitch to Aniwaniwa Tait Jones. Fifth-year senior from New Zealand. A very good passer, found the cutting rush.
Both teams have done a nice job limiting each team to one shot.
Off the baseline, out of bounds. K-pitch. And now Gray. Hayden Gray gets the roll. How about the K-pitch? On a two-man game at times from these guys. The two first-team players, and Magai gets it on the baseline. His out. He's got UC San Diego in a better spot than that. He says, even with a loss today, it is possible that UC San Diego could get an at-large, and it could be a two-bid Big West. Russell in the flush.
And from the big fella. Big tree fall hard, not Loiston.
At 21-10 and 4 assists yesterday in the semifinals to get here. The German Giant has made it a 4-point game. Burke, Rochelin, and Tait Jones. Shot clock south of 10. Tait Jones for Burke, spotting up, and he buries it. Aniwaniwa Tait Jones for Gray. Does he have another? Yes! Good work on the soapbox, Chris Patola. Approaching 3 to go here in Henderson, Nevada. Hayden Gray for Aniwaniwa Tait Jones.
He's got to put him in the middle of the zone. Middle of the zone. Catch it, turn and face.
Here he is, elbow extended. Shot clock winding down. He does face. Back out for Magai. Tough shot, and he hit it! Calm demeanor. And his team is 159 away from history. On this all-important possession, it's in the hands of Aniwaniwa Tait Jones, best player in the conference for the Tritons. Hayden Gray with the shot clock winding down, lays it in! Swenson initiates with Deuce Turner in as well. Fontanet, no, out of the corner, and Aniwaniwa Tait Jones the rebound. In transition, was searching for Gray, and now Magai. Gray comes to get it. Tait Jones off the bounce. Magai flash. Tait Jones on a face-up, matched up with Kenny Poto. Goes spinning on the big man. Tait Jones finds the cutter. It's Howell who lays it in. Got it down to a 2-point game for 7 minutes here in the first of 2 semifinals from Diego. Midway through the first half, 3-point Tritons lead. Tait Jones has got Max Merle on him this time. Double came Magai. Cannot leave him.
No, you can't.
They're up by 11, trying to get to the title game. Poto, no, despite the nifty legwork. Burke's running the floor, and he's feeling it. Passed it up for Rochelin. Extra pass. That's what UC San Diego does so well. Best passing team, Eric Olin says he's ever coached. Aniwaniwa Tait Jones for K-pitch. He knocks it down! Off of Kenny Poto, I think. So I'm not imagining things.
No,
okay. Well, maybe, but. Aniwaniwa Tait Jones on the baseline. Gray, the cut and the finish. The Belgium native misses on the second. So Bland will pick up Tait Jones. They're trying their hand with the big-bodied Ariel Bland. Tait Jones banging with Bland, and he dropped it off for K-pitch. Bland trying to clean it up. Back out for Merle. He can't hit. Rochelin soars for the rebound, and his athleticism fully on display.
And his physicality. I mean, that play defensively denying Fontanet.
Boy, you get dagger threes. That might have been dagger defense.
No question.
From Justin Rochelin. Paid off.
He's done a nice job on Swenson tonight. It starts with making a play with his right hand. And then he had a few looks in the first half with his feet set, but for the most part, they've made those threes contested or deep.
Eric Olin said to us this morning, we didn't want to let Swenson get comfortable with rhythm dribbles into threes. Hasn't had a lot of clean, good looks. K-pitch buries a corner. Brought in Eric Olin to be a 24-year-old assistant. 9 years as an assistant. Then the interim head coach on the eve of the start of a season 12 years ago. A couple months later, they removed the interim tag. Rochelin couldn't provide an exclamation.
37th ranked, that's pretty good. That's as high as any team's been ranked, Steve. That says a lot.
This was kind of the start that the Tritons had on Thursday against a Long Beach State team that had lost 13 in a row coming in. It took a while to jumpstart the offense. Then they got up by about 22, but had a hard time closing. Here's Tait Jones spinning to the double team, kick to the corner. McGuy lines up the three and buries. What could have a better night? And then I turn on NBA coverage on ESPN and 30-20-20. Take away a steal. Gray, Tait Jones over to K-pitch. Defender falls down and under 30% for much of the night.
And then, Steve, that's what you do. If your shots aren't falling, you make it up on the defensive end.
Got as big as a 19-point advantage, up 14 here as Davis has run off the last 5. Here's a 3 attempt by Burke, and it's good. Aiden Burke.
Game, you know, everybody's got to contribute, but that's what's so impressive about this, Steve. I've had teams that have won consecutive games or many games, win streak. And if you go back, you're pretty fortunate, but it's a team effort. It only is going to happen if all your guys step up and give you that kind of performance.
The first big punch was in the game ahead of us, the Ohio Valley Conference Championship.
Yep.
SIU Edwardsville going for the first time ever, and there it is.
The lead, and he rattles home a 3.
And he made that look easy, too. He just took that dribble and elevated and knocked it down.
Senior from Mater Dei High School, 1,000-point career score now between Kentucky, Texas, Cal, and Long Beach State. Great to get back the lead.
He's a really fine player. I mean, he's had a lot of stops, but
oh, man! He's in double figures. 15 for Devin Askew.
Little zone again.
What was a 21-point lead is now down to 19. Tritons woke up this morning 35th in the net today. Started the week at 34. They're 35 in Ken Palm when I checked last. Oh, K-pitch almost turned it over. Gotta like your chances there, especially if you can close the door here. Burke, a 3.
Aiden Burke into the game for UC San Diego.
Tell you what, Dedrick Taylor, man, you talk about a resume. We'll talk about that throughout the course of the game. I mean, he's been around this game a long time and been involved with some really great players.
Tait Jones tried to fly by, but gets cut off. Gray for 3, that's good. Sophomore out of St. Louis.
Boy, he really sliced to the goal on that one, didn't he?
That was a quick first step.
Kind of like you in the food line.
K-pitch for 3 with a hand in his face, that's good. Light blue. And that one's thrown away, trying to get it to DeLuna. McGuy left open for 3, bang. Tait Jones up to 19 now. Nice take by O'Day, but did not finish.
Boy, they just cannot find the basket tonight.
In the corner, McGuy. And it gets the roll. Tyler McGuy.
They're 1 for 7 now from behind the arc.
First bucket for the Matadors in more than 4 minutes. Matadors, though, 5 straight points. They've cut the lead to a single point. We need 7 minutes to play in the first half. Gray has been so steady, Alan. When you watch the Tritons, you know, the attention, and deservedly so, goes to Tait Jones and McGuy, but Gray kind of is the conductor orchestrating everything.
Well, he's just a heady ball player.
Howell answers back. 4-point game. Tait Jones brings the ball up the right side. You know, you can watch Tait Jones, you know, you watch him on ESPN Plus, but it's a different phenomenon when you watch him in person. How he views the game, how he sees the court, and he moves about. And your description was perfect. Gray strong to the...
Some good defense. You just need Washington to get hot.
Tait Jones against Beard.
Yeah, Tait Jones wants to post and get a little guy.
K-pitch out of the corner, the 3.
That's back to...
Ever to do that. And he misses there, gets his own offensive rebound. He's also a good rebounder at 5 a game. That's his first here. Gives it up to Burke, who drops. Jumper, Kobe Williams is short on the 3, rebounded by Rochelen. Inside of 11 minutes to go in this first half. Tait Jones to K-Pitch. K-Pitch fires up a 3 and another miss.
Wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to swallow.
Third foul on Jacobs. So you don't even get free throws out of it. It should have been a 3-point play. Might get 3 anyway, and they do. K-Pitch
comes away with the loose ball. Shot clock didn't reset, and Jessup's floater bounces out. Magai, logo 3. He puts it in. Vacilates for 3. This is where Tait Jones is dangerous. How do you avoid the foul? Well, instead he had the dish, and Rochelen powers.
Gotten stops, leading up to this timeout. Keep doing that, keep plugging away at the lead. Mac Riniker, not in the game right now, but he was just, and that's a big catalyst for them on defense. But yeah, leaving.
Knocked down tonight, and the Mustangs have delivered a 7-0 stretch.
Yeah, going back to the offense play, Peter kind of weighs off the screen, attacks, and creates the advantage that leads to that Jessup corner 3.
Tritons have been held without a field goal the last 3 minutes here. Cal Poly's defense has tightened up when they've needed it the most, but you can't leave that guy open as Magai bangs home the straightaway.
Go.
DeBrule, no-look pass inside. He turns it over. Outlet goes to Tait Jones. Jones lobs it up. Rochelen! Oh, Check hit them both. Rochek off the bench has 5. Here's K-Pitch straight away 3, and down she goes. 38th 3 of the season for K-Pitch as Doherty lines up a 3 and misses. And as the Tritons fight for the rebound here. Oh, what a behind-the-back pass. Tait Jones. Oh, man, he saved that from going out of bounds.
Well, the Globetrotters are in town today.
Yes. We got Globetrotter hat right to the next to me. Hayden Graham.
That was the first time we've really seen T.Y. Johnson try to get to the 10.
Tait Jones gets downhill, stops, back out. Burke lines up a 3, and it's good. 15.
I think you're going to have to run some type of isolation play, get it to Tait Jones, let him go one-on-one here and see if he can get something going.
Tritons haven't scored in almost 4 minutes. Here's Howell, another 3. That looked good going out of his hands. It is a 6th steal for the Tritons here in this first half. Magai wants another. Oh, man.
Almost loses it. He's in the key. Shot clock at 3. They got to get something up, and they do. That one's off. Rebound comes weak side, so Hardy misses. Rebound comes down to Gray, gives it up to Rochelen.
Well, it's excellent basketball. Not every shot's going in, but you're talking about some nice matchups, some really impressive D.
Tait Jones trying to clear it out against the smaller Waller. Burke from the top of the key. That's a deep 3. He's got it.
Can't leave him open.
Back out top to Stevenson, who drives on Milovic. That's some hard-earned opportunities right there. Runners really are working just for even tough shots. 3 balls, far side, got it. Gray, Waller, meanwhile, trying to work. Drives around, but the shot is blocked. Got around Gray, but blocked at the point of entry. And the guy who's sizing up a 3 there for a second.
Right in front of us.
Just dribbling around. Gets it down low to Tait Jones. Nice pass to Milovic and the basket. So the big man makes both free throws. Lead is 19. 4:25 to play. This Tritons team, a tough team to defend, a tough team to trap, just a tough team to grab momentum from.
You're right, Greg, and they really haven't had it. They've been on some spurts, the runners, but nothing like true momentum.
Pendleton, another 3.
They played all 5 starters in every single game. The only team to do that. Miles Shea with a miss, rebounded by Aniwaniwa Tait Jones. Early lead for UC San Diego. Here's Hayden Gray. Little bounce pass on the backdoor cut to Tait Jones. Kick out Howell. Howell has made a three. He might have had a big game first time around, but he wasn't in at the beginning that long. He picked up a foul, did Big Ben, in the opening minute at UC San Diego and immediately went to Russ Turner's bench. Here's Aniwaniwa Tait Jones to the corner. They did a great job guarding Magai last time. Into Gray, and Gray with a drive. Great to
great job of spotting up on the floor. You can see the Anteaters, they're fired up. They're back in that zone.
That's the first. It was 1-0 and a lob up there. UC San Diego 2 Februarys ago.
Guess what? Eric Owen knows what that's like. He had a streak going, and Russ Turner's team kindly put that one to rest, so he'd like to return the favor here.
That was another ephemeral streak, too, because Tennessee had lost like a day or two earlier. Their 14-game winning streak was over. And Tait Jones inside to Milovic. Wow.
San Diego contingent to let him know he's back.
That's Operation Invade. Irvine. Back in Ty Magai. He had 3 fouls in the first half. He sat the last 8-12. Tait Jones with the assist to K-Pitch.
But he just keeps going until he can find you and get you to commit, and then he scores against you. Just great individual moves.
Howell walks in on the three-point.
The game's going to come down to seeing if you can get some stops. UC San Diego very comfortable on the floor right now.
13-point lead for UC San Diego, coming up on 7.5 to go. Again, we told you that unbeaten 15-0 when leading at half this season. Just turned it on a moment ago, an 18-4 run to get up 17. Now they'll be patient. Here's Magai, and Magai gets it.
You know, I've been impressed, and I said this yesterday at practice when we were at UC San Diego's practice, but Eric Owen was very calm, very confident, as was his players. I'm saying, do you know what you're running into here? I mean, it's going to be a tough game. He said, yeah, they're all tough, but yeah, but you know, we lost last time, but we're due.
Oh, the kid from Austin. They score almost 73 points a game, which is 7th in the Big West, and they give up 72 points per game. So there's not a lot of room for error night in and night out for Mike Magpaio's team. Tait Jones almost had Howell inside. He'll drive, swiping at it with Smith. 9 to shoot. Tait Jones hides it, dishes it out. K-Pitch lets it fly, and he banked it in. He was 0 for 5 shooting and was scoreless the first time around.
You see Riverside not getting anything inside. They're not even trying to get the ball inside right now.
K-Pitch into Tait Jones, spins on Hargress. He's got a size advantage here.
You got to shoot up over him.
Now he kicks it out, looking for an assist. Rosalind the 3.
Move by Tait Jones and a real nice move by Pickens to go the other way and lay it off the window. That was a good play by both players. You don't want to give them a 3-point opportunity.
12-point lead, under 4 to go. Magai, Howell to Gray, and he'll get it back. Plenty of time, to shoot. Schulte comes out. Gray's had a terrific second half. He's got 13 points. Rossland's going to take a 3 and hit it. Oh, Rossland has 8. Lead is back to 15, and Pickens turns it over. 10 turnovers for Riverside. Tait Jones lob up. Rossland throws it.
Helping. Clater sends it in to Christensen. The quick hands, though, deflecting it away. And look at the jets up the floor by Hayden Gray in transition.
Good Washington.
Well, that was a young man out of St. John Bosco that we previewed in the Open. And, you know, he's really on a good roll right now, as we talked about. He had 43 points in the last 2 games.
Yeah, 19 against Long Beach State on Thursday and a home win. Both these teams coming off home victories. For the Tritons, they swept Santa Barbara in the season series for the 2nd consecutive year. Tait Jones guarded by Adams. Out to Howell, launches the 3 and makes it again with Tritons. Washington throws it inside to a cutting Jones. Extra pass, and Hinson couldn't get it to go down. Dr. Jordan Hinson, who's in his 6th year of college basketball at his 5th school. UAB, Utah Valley, Salt Lake Community College, Fresno State, CSUN, and a 2nd year at CSUN. Magai got it! Here's Washington. 3 defenders come, and good athleticism to get that shot off. I do remember him at St. John Bosco. Here we go. Numbers back the other way. 3-on-2. Tait Jones leaves it for a gliding in. Hayden Gray. And now guys are smiling, and a steal by McGuy.
Look at this.
That's an 8th steal for the Tritons, who average 10.8 a game. One of the best marks in the country.
Look at this. Oh, done. Oh.
Turner pass to Swenson. He'll take that. Looked good out of his hand, but off the mark. K-Pitch with the rebound. Tritons up by 5 in possession. Gray feeling it, and he hits another one. He's 3 for 3. And it starts to get a little bit of nervous time now for the Tritons.
He's got to handle the pressure in the backcourt. You got your starting backcourt still in the game. Somebody's got to get to the middle of the court. Tyler McGuy gets there.
Tait Jones throws it up into the front court. K-Pitch lays it in.
I and Tait Jones each average about 18 points per game to lead UC San Diego, and they've got their 3rd steal. 2nd for Gray. Back and forth. It's Gray finishing it off from Tait Jones. Transition.
Great run within the fast break. That was the first basket the Highlanders have scored within the fast break. And as far as Armo trading is concerned, 64% when he shoots the basketball, gets himself a couple bucket right there.
Tait Jones trying to go at Arma trading. Right along. What a cut inside. Burke cashes in for 2.
Strauss in the right place at the right time.
Moses under the basket and off the hands of Schulte. Moses down behind the play. 5-on-4 for UC San Diego. Tait Jones doubled. Finds Gray. Target practice 3 is pure.
From his head coach, Eric Olin.
Powell inbounding. Into McGuy. And back to Tait Jones. Arma trading, sagging off of him. And now Gray winds up and hits. Hayden Gray with his 3rd.
Only played 7 minutes. He's got 4 points now. Feed underneath by McGuy. Shea spins. Little dish off. Loyston missed.
Push it through the Tritons. Don't let them get set.
And they do get set back on defense. And they get set quickly. You'd already mentioned that. UCSD for their last 6 from the field.
Not a lot of movement from UC San Diego. A lot of guys stagnant in their position. They needed that bad space. He decided when he crossed half court, if he gets it, he's shooting it.
He's in double figures. He's a rebound away from a double-double here in 19 minutes. Pass inside, K-Pitch.
Jared Hyder now with 8 points, and it's a 5-point Mustang lead. Tritons, by the way, in the all-time series in D1, just 1-3 here at Lion Tree Arena against the Mustangs as
at least the 8-minute mark.
Hyder up top to Rineker, had it deflected away. Gray is on the run on the fast break and scores. And brings it up for the Tritons. He leads them with 20 points. More than half of them from the charity stripe.
See, this is where the Tritons in tight games, they beat you because they can really spread the floor.
McGuy for Titans is they have not allowed Cal Poly second chances.
Well, this is the one game that they do have a size advantage.
K-Pitch for 3, that's good.
Turnovers, lost it. Kobe Young had a double-double, his first of the season, gives it up. Hayden Gray leading the charge, gets it back, lays it up, lays it in. You might remember him
on the other day, and the bench reaction when they called a flagrant was just something that you didn't expect. The team clearly thought it was a common foul.
Vicentin scooping up the glass, can't get it. Kobe Young almost had it. Howell comes away with it. And now the Tritons are looking to try and do some more damage with that guy. He has
Mikey looking at him in the corner and just caught him at the moment when KP's moving up along the arc.
The guy back into the game. Down low, Kapich fights through, hangs, hits, and one. And great job as always. Titans are 0 for 4 here in the second half. They turned it over 3 times. There's McGuy. and a little bit of space. He
had 22 in a game against Whittier. You know, he comes from a...
Mateo Tangen is in running the point. Junior missed shot, and Tait Jones has the rebound. 7-point advantage for the Tritons. Haven't played in a...
Let me tell you something about Jim Larinaga.
Here's a deep two. That was missed by Hammermish. Tritons in transition.
Here's Tait Jones. Out for three. It's up and good. That's the first one tonight.
UCSD in the starting lineup. Got a Santa Fe Christian and Torrey Pines. And then, of course, Duckett for USD. Out of Carlsbad.
Laying up and in from Grit. A deep three on the way. That one's no good. Rochelin picks it up. New 20 for UCSD. Tait Jones. Back again, straight away, three. McGuy for the second.
Now taking advantage of some of the missed threes by UCSD. Again, you live and die at the three. You make that big three, you feel like you can pull away a lot easier, but when you start missing some of them, it is, obviously a more difficult shot. That's why it's worth more points. All of a sudden, you can climb back into a game if you take advantage of your opportunities, and so far, San Diego has to tie it all up.
Powell, the great move.
UC San Diego continues to play good basketball here in the non-conference to finish it off, and does the same thing in conference play. Maybe they split with Irvine. It could be the same thing if Irvine wins the tournament in Vegas in March. UC San Diego's done enough on a resume to potentially sneak into the NCAA tournament.
Jones, great pass to Howell underneath the leg.
Tough shot right there. Able to hit it. Can't let the runs get too big at this point.
McGuy for three, his fifth.
Against the zone, that gives him a lot of opportunity. Yeah, and he was wide open on that. Isaac Johnson the other way, and that shot does not go, and here come the Tritons. Aniwaniwa, Tait Jones is number 12. He's the leading scorer on this team, averaging 17 a game. And he's going to kick it out on another three oh my word.
Has a really good shot in a tough Big West conference of, potentially making the NCAA tournament towards the end of the year.
Right now they've won 6 consecutive games, including 2 Big West wins and a 3.
Yeah, but he's one of these guys that can score in bunches for Bakersfield.
Knocked away by K-Pitch. Tritons on a 9-0 run. Bakersfield's now turned it over 5 times in the last 4.5 minutes. Tait Jones turns the corner. Wide open three for Burke is good. Bakersfield.
Marvin McGee the third.
K-Pitch left open at the top, and this time he will take it after hesitating, and that...
Patience, nice patience. One thing Coach Barnes told me about Jones, he goes, this guy knows how to score. He's still trying to figure some things out at the D1 level. He's obviously had a tough first half, but he goes, this guy can score the basketball.
Tait Jones finds an open K-Pitch in the corner. It's good. Makes the free throw.
A little pressure in the backcourt here. Tait Jones going to bring the ball up.
Good turnout by the students tonight in the Triton Tide section as Tait Jones tries to give him a show, and Rochelin.
On the drive, Swenson. Colin Smith. And the rebound. Good box out by the Tritons, and it's Norton K-Pitch clearing it for UC San Diego. Hayden Gray. 3. Jason Fontenette. The pull-up. And the rebound grabbed by Norton K-Pitch, and UC San Diego hitting a couple of stops.
Yep. Good defense by the Tritons that time.
Nice feed. And the lay-in Norton. And now the pressure from UC Santa Barbara as Fontenette with 10 of his 13 here in the second half. Tait Jones, the feed and the lay-in Norton K-Pitch.
Such a solid player on both ends of the floor. As Warren works his way into the paint, threw it away. Tait Jones brings it up into the front court. McGuy set up for 3, and that's good.
Well, last year was 1 for 9 from the field.
McGuy misses on the three-point shot. Milovic, the taller player, able to pull that one away. Tait Jones doubled in the paint. Nice pass to Eli Saldez, who scores.
As in appreciation.
Lewis no good, and the Tritons on the push again, now up 42-25. Looking for more, and they've got it. The other way with a beautiful layup is Mark Freeman. The leading scorer for the Dukes coming into the tournament. That's his first bucket today. Under 8 here in the first half, and there's a... Here is Burke. They're going to try to spring Maguy every time they can, but they are nearly loses his footing. Gets it out to Tait Jones. Burke, corner 3, yes sir. 34-28 our score. Here's a deflection and a takeaway. Great hands again by the steal leader in the NCAA, Hayden Gray. He's going to try to dial one from distance here, and he knocks it down. Tyler Maguy, the senior, set a career high yesterday with 27, has 2 more today. Really thought about another 3, loses the handle, stolen away. Tait Jones leads the break, 4-on-2. Maguy, quick trigger 3, got it. Academy of Connecticut, and he is able to convert. 25-21. The Explorers have cut it to 4. Tait Jones, nice entry pass over the top. Capich able to finish.
19, they were down 24 a moment ago. Good ball moving into the corner, and finally the heat check on the missed 3 there by Rajkovic. In transition, touch pass to Rochelin. Here's Gray again. Back out Tait Jones. Capich, a 3. He got hit and count it. Oh, they 4 to shoot. Driving is Maldonado with a left hand, and it came up short.
I've seen a little more bounce in the step here in the first few minutes of the second half for the Tritons.
Oh, Tait Jones throws it inside. Chris Howell, the buck.
Well, the other thing about Malik, he was on the all-conference defensive team a year ago.
Tait Jones, Maguy being guarded by Arrington. So good point there, Coach. He has held Ty Maguy when he's been in there. Ty Maguy didn't have very many shots.
You're
he's
seeing the
taking
defensive
6.
pressure right now of Seattle U.
Here's Gray probing the defense. Tait Jones, a shot fake, steps into the double team. Cross-court pass. Catch and shoot 3. Maguy! Oh, is the shot clock. Emil Skuta, 6'4" sophomore from Helsinki, Finland. Here's Gray. Straight away, buries. You might make it a teachable moment in November on the road. Howell in. Gray drives. Tait Jones, little shot fake. Kick out Gray.
Once again, great spacing by the Tritons. That's one of the things that's really impressed me.
Oh, Tait Jones to Capich. Oh, man. Out, and a 3 by Kovachev. Those are 3 big second chance points right there for Sacramento State.
Well, the Hornets are hanging around. I mean, I think everybody here at Lion Tree Arena figures, UCSD's going to walk away with this game. It's still a basketball game.
Burke is 2-1 at 8. Will be his 3rd.
He's played pretty well.
He has. Guys in foul trouble is Vaughns with 4. Not out there. He's one of their big scorers off the bench. Maguy sizes up a 3 over.
Good pressure there by Gray. And Gray's going to get the steal.
So good at that. Hayden always around the ball hawk.
Fans wanted Aniwaniwa Tait Jones to take it. The 3 by Gray is good. And the Tritons take it. Butka almost threw that one away. That's 4A. Burke got hands on the ball and knocked it away. 3-on-1. Tait Jones deals it to Hayden Gray. Again. Step in 3. No good. Rebound Howell. Tait Jones kicks it out. Burke for 3. It's good.
Out in Great Britain.
A lot of opportunities out there, not only here but overseas, for players to continue. Nice pass to Aniwaniwa Tait Jones, but he lost the handle. Brooks for 3 from the corner, hits it. Tritons have hit 5 of their last 6 to illustrate your point. Tait Jones to a wide open K pitch, and that's good.